Hey, what's up, Jeremy? What's up, Shiz? Oh, is my camera not on? Oh, my bad. Yeah, camera's not there. Why is the camera not on? When in doubt, unplug, plug it back in. There. That always works. Oh, I need to test, see if that's looking right. No, that's still not looking right. Okay. Now I need to figure out how to put a pinned chat. What's up, Jeb? Hold on, let me see. I think I actually just have to type it in and then pin it if I'm not. Yeah, let's test it. Check out our new upcoming game. Let me put the website. Copy. I'm just testing this. There's got to be an automated way to do this, but I haven't found it yet. Alright, we're going to put that in. Let me see if it lets me pin it. Pin. Ah, okay. That looks pretty good. I'll have to work on the colors. Yeah, she is. We'll have that stuff going up again today. Nah, Eric, I get you, man. That's how it goes, right? A firebow pally. I'm assuming some sort of holy fire build, right? I don't know gear-wise what else you put with that. Probably same kind type of stuff. The worst compared. Wait, what's the worst? The Zon is the worst? That's bad if that's the case. Okay. So for the most part, we're just going to chill out today. Well, I'm assuming you'd still have to play like, say for instance, you'd probably still use the razor tail. I feel like it would be almost all the same gear as the Sork build. Jesus, man. Yeah, that's a rough time, Eric. My sister had COVID last week before, but she travels a lot too. She's always flying somewhere, so that's kind of the problem with traveling a lot. All of them bugs in that inside of an airplane locked in there with you. Alright, what's the tear zone? Arcane. Don't have my torch. Is this my torch? No. Where's my torch? Did I give my torch away again? No shot I did that again, right? There's that other D web that we'll have up. Where's my damn torch? is. Jesus, man. I thought I gave my torch away again. Thanks, some guy. We spent a lot of time on it. We're working. We're still fine tuning it. We've taken a lot of the feedback that we got from you guys and other people, and we've made some minor tweaks. We're not gonna like revamp the whole thing, but we've made some minor tweaks like there was some positioning on where text was. I played around with the initial part of the trailer, shortened it up a little bit, shifted, changed some of the movement on it. Just real like stuff that I don't want to redo the whole thing, but we made some changes to it and put it back. We're going to be putting it out on the socials today. Probably start advertising what's today? Tomorrow's 4th, right? Yeah, today's the 3rd. So we'll probably start our advertising campaign just like a test run tonight. We did get some pre-orders, which considering we kind of did like we just put it out to people we knew, told them to share it around. I showed you guys. We haven't really pushed it anywhere yet. We're just now getting it out on socials, and we got some interest already, which was kind of cool. So we're kind of gonna gauge how that goes and see what happens. But it's a good start. It's a good start for sure. What's up, Greg? Here's the exciting part. So we were having a meeting last night. So the next piece that I'm working on, finally, like we got this, we're kind of divvying up projects to which direction to go. We're going to start working on the loot system. So my next thing is to put out information on how the loot system is going to work, and we're going to put out some info on that. So I finally get to dive into building out the loot system, how it's going to work, what kind of components are going to go into it, like not just like weapons. I'm trying to work out a system where we actually get like helmet, gloves, boots, maybe belts. It wasn't really belt, it was like tactical gear. I'm trying to piece it together, like, and kind of flesh out what I'm going to do for a loot system. So that's what I've been wanting to do. So that's kind of the exciting part. I get to start moving towards something like that. Don't I have meme gear? Never know what's going to happen, man. Because here's kind of the cool part, right? I mean, it's our game, so we can do however we want to. I mean, we don't have to do it like everybody else has done it. We can do whatever we want. I mean, it's still got to work, though. It makes sense, but we can do whatever we want. Oh yeah, there's going to be all kind of we're like trying to think outside the box as much as possible about different things like that. Like one of the things we kicked around was like maybe putting in like a an actual musket that's like takes really long to reload, maybe kind of hard to aim a little bit, but if it hits you anywhere, you're dead. Stuff like that. Just just like off the wall, you just haven't, nobody's really ever tried, or maybe they did, just, I don't know. We're just kind of fleshing out different things like that. Ooh, right, that's a good start. Got a 7? That's what I'm talking about. God bullet. Yeah, well, see, here's the thing, right? It's literally whatever we want. So it can be just like completely off the wall. We can do it however we want to. What about this? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's just put the 7. Let's do it like this. Alright, we got one slot for small now. I mean, the whole idea is it could be wacky or like it's kind of got to fit the the theme, the narrative, the storyline. But I mean, it could, you know, it could be kind of off the wall if it kind of makes sense. We're just trying to flesh out different. We always come up with like weird stuff just out of the blue like that. Incendiary rounds. That's actually been done. That's actually in a lot of games. So, but then it's the concept of now see, that's thinking. That's right there. Some guy, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying though. It could be some wild stuff like that. What's up, Tomac? Pretty good, man. We went live with the website. We've been getting some feedback, mostly positive. Some critical, but not in a bad way, like trying to be in a helpful way. So, I mean, I've been, you know, I'd rather have that kind of feedback and just, you know, it's kind of funny. We started another Discord that's on the website as well. And we've had people like write up like we had one guy send us something in Discord last night, and it was just, you know, ideas on tweaking the trailer, and it was like a 1,000-word essay, but it was really good. It was really cool. And at the same time, that same guy bought like the top tier pre-sale thing, pre-order thing. So it's kind of cool, man. I mean, we're gonna like try and work those angles. We're gonna be active on Reddit. We're just gonna try and go all those different directions just to generate interest. It's pretty neat. We're actually meeting tonight. That's why I'm on a little early. I got to meet them for dinner. We're gonna go over. We got to do the paperwork to get incorporated. Make sure all that's in place. So we gotta get together and get all the unfun stuff done. Yeah, dude, that's the thing, man. Well, on Sunday I debuted the trailer. And we must have spent an hour talking about it. And it was, you know, feedback. And you know, maybe change this. This doesn't look quite right. You know, that kind of stuff. Man, to me, that's awesome. I like replayed it for the guys later on. We went over all the feedback from the stream that night. Yeah, Tomac, it should be pinned at the top is the website, and the trailer's on the website. You should, I think it's still pinned up there. Yeah, see my pinned tweet or pinned comment at the top? The website link is there, and the trailer's like right, it's like one scroll down. And it's actually, we've revised that trailer, and we're going to be replacing that with some changes we made. And so that's going to be switched out at some point. It's exciting, man. We've been having a lot of fun with it. But, you know, and the guys are real serious about it. So we have to get all the paperwork done to get incorporated and actually get the business stuff set up. Assign roles, like positions, even though we're kind of going to be I guess there'll be a lot of different hats being worn, but um, my title is going to be lead design. So like, cause I've come up with a lot of concepts we're going to use, so I'm just going to kind of slide into something like that. Even though, I mean, it's, you know, everybody has their own, or has their, kill the dude, come on. We're all kind of wearing the same hats right now, but you know how that goes. If things start happening, we get some money, hire people, that sort of stuff, it'll get more official. But it's all good. I'm trying to see how to work it out. I think it would be cool to like have you guys, like, as I'm building out the loot system, maybe get some input from you guys, because y'all tend to come up with some pretty good concepts. I think it'd be a lot of fun to like do a live stream where we just do that. Testers, Jeb, you know all the AAA studios, we're the testers. They put out a finished product, but it's actually beta test. There's no testers. Ken, what's up, buddy? See, you can. Wait, headed home? It's 2 o'clock. Oh, crap. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, right. Need to make that hitbox a little bigger for the corpse explosion. Jerry, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it is. Jerry, you working today or did you take off a little early? Give away an Enigma while Can's driving home or riding the train home. Yeah, I know a lot of my friends like they're doing the Thursday Friday thing. Thanks. Keep him alive. Why can I not? I appreciate it, Tomac. It's exciting times, man. It's exciting times. And y'all were here at the beginning. y'all got to see it. Like I said, I think the exciting part's when we start putting out information about the loot system. Because I'm gonna start working on that probably. Well, I don't know. It'll probably be Monday. Like, I got stuff planned. Oh, here's the deal though. We're streaming Friday. We're streaming Saturday. I screwed up last weekend, and when I was saying like my granddaughter's birthday party, it was planned for this Sunday. So this Sunday I'll be AFK. So. What you mean, some guy? Like the highest one is like everything that's included previous, but it's like that one is like where we'll put like we'll work with the person that does something like that and like put something in the game for them. You know, we talked about it. It'd be like potentially a custom character, some sort of Easter eggs in the game, like a statue, just stuff like that. It'll be something really customized. But yeah, once I figure I'll probably really dive into it Monday. I'll be into the oh, it's not. I think it was. I don't remember if he explained it or not. I have to take a look. I think it was a minimum 300, and like the higher you went, the more you got. I don't know. I haven't. I actually haven't gone and looked at it. One of the guys did the website, and we kind of talked over that third tier. It was kind of open-ended, right? It was like minimum plus, right, yeah, minimum plus, and then I guess it just depends. What the hell? Oh, I thought I hit the thing. We probably need to flesh that. Oh, I never did this. Probably actually need to flesh that out a little better. Give a better explanation. Because it was meant to be like an open-ended thing, where like the more invested, the more you got, type of thing. But I feel like that probably needs to be fleshed out a little better, better explained. Do we ID these if they're not ethereal? I feel like we don't. I guess it don't matter. Like, I feel like it should be actually tiered, like 300 this, 500 this, 1,000. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, more broken out so that it's... But I'll bring that, actually bring that up in the meeting tonight. First bot. That's actually fun. That is so funny, man. I didn't, dude, Eric. That's actually so good, man. Sup, nerds? Oh, that's actually funny. I like that a lot. We are going to have taunts in the game, like not just like emote, but like voice taunts that'll be global. I was trying to think of the game. We were talking about it the other night, and I feel like there was a game that used taunts a lot. David, what's up, brother? Yeah, David, we went not official, not live. Our website went live Sunday, and we've just been like it's like pre alpha. It's like there's nothing playable out there yet. It's like concept. We do have like gameplay and stuff, but it's like early. Now we got to get a lawyer to write up like our documents to get incorporated and do all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the point of tonight's thing, is to do all or go over all that, because it has to be done. Eric's full of them today. I mean, this has potential if it rolls ED, some sockets. I don't remember what the melee guys. I know it has to have a really high defense. I think it's got to be E-rep for the most part. See, like the defense, I don't know what max ED roll is. 200%? Because I've seen some of these armors get really high. Like this is a 77 and it's still like almost 1400 defense. I keep finding these exceptional shields. I'm not finding like the elite ones. I keep finding these exceptionals with decent stats. What's up, Tommy? I got 7%er a minute ago.
Not even death.
Bob, what's up, buddy? I haven't been looking. Is that hurricane potentially hitting Florida? What's the story on that thing? Or is it going to be like a Gulf situation? Potentially Texas. Watch your head, Eric. Yeah, it seemed like it was tracking like pretty west last time I looked at it. But I hadn't paid a whole lot of attention. Yeah, kind of, Eric. We already had somebody ask if there can be a teabag emote. Like something like you know how the teabag stuff always worked. It was just like just crouching up and down real quick, but to actually like create one could be kind of funny if you do it right. Were you really born in Barbados, Jerry? Oh, so it's just going to plow right through Mexico. I worked with a girl from Barbados, my first computer science job when I graduated. I actually worked with her for a while. Are you native Barbados? She was like native, a little bit of accent and everything. And she was a lot of fun. I liked her a lot. She moved up to D.C. Uh-oh. Is this work ping? Or is this... It's Tommy ping. Hold on. He's showing me the storm track. Oh, wow. Yeah, it just went straight west. Holy jeez. Oh, that's cool. You said 5 or 6. Do you even remember much of being there? That's on that borderline, right, where you start remembering stuff. Do you? Yeah, it's just like my mother always talks about how, like, when we came from Okinawa, we landed in California. No, Oregon. Oregon? Washington State? One of them. Anyways, and drove across the country. And she always asked me if I remember any of it. I'm like, I was 4. I don't remember any of that. That's the thing about anywhere in the Caribbean, Gulf, any of that area. It's such a beautiful. I mean, the islands are beautiful, man, and that's why everybody goes there for like vacations and stuff. But dude, come hurricane season, man, there's just such a chance that you're just gonna get flattened. Did I accidentally switch it, Jeremy? We'll look at it when I get back, or when I get back to base. I thought something didn't seem right, but it's like Okinawa, right? I mean, they don't have hurricanes. They call them typhoons over there, but man, Okinawa gets hit by typhoons all the time. Oh, really, Jerry? That's crazy. Would it be a cool piece of property to build on? I mean, is it like near the water? Is it inland a little bit? Near pretty. That's the thing, right? I mean, it's even, I don't know how much it would cost to build on a property like that in a literally in a different country. But dude, it could just get like you're saying, the storm went through this time, man. If you'd have had a house there, you'd have been worried about damage to the house and all that kind of stuff. It's one of those things. It's tough. Well, it's also one of them things. I mean, I guess if you have it, you'd probably use it more, type of situation. Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. I mean, Barbados is a pretty decent sized island, isn't it?
Even death can save you from me.
Out of boots. Nah, I hear you. Alright, let's check the Annie situation here. He was saying, okay, so this is a 1520. Was it 6 as well, or was it 7, Jeremy? Hold on, I'm scrolling back up. How did I miss it? Where's it at? It's a 7. Okay, okay. Did we accidentally give that one away, or did I put it in? Oh, I put the wrong one. Okay, that makes more sense. There we go. Oops. There, that's better. So I had it. I put it here. Cool, cool.
What do you need?
Yeah, that inheriting land can be kind of a weird thing or funny thing. Like, my wife's technically supposed to be inheriting, like, some of her grandparents' land. I mean, they still hadn't settled it out. Like, years later, it's still kind of in limbo. But it's like 100 acres, but it's like it's farmland. I mean, I'm not going to be a farmer. I mean, you could rent it out, but it's, I don't know. It's kind of one of those situations where it's not always the immediate boon of inheriting land that you might think it could be. Yeah, it's just, it's just one of them things, man. I mean, it's beautiful country. Like the area itself. I mean, it's not like 100% farmland. There's like some wooded area. There's I mean, it's got some really cool portions to it, but yeah, well, that's the thing. It's not near anything. It's farmland, but it's not near anywhere that could potentially turn into something. So yeah, the best you can maybe hope for is that you just, you lease it to farmers to farm, but that's about it. There is a house as part of it because it was her grandparents' property, but it's like it's not fix. It's not a fixer-upper. It would probably have to be torn down. There's just like all kind of components like that where it's like, eh. Yeah. I mean, it's not in like a horrible area because it's off of I-64, which is to like towards the Outer Banks, and they're pretty close to the coast. But it's just, I don't know. I just never see it ever playing out into something like that. Yeah, right. It'd be like a Burning Man except out in the woods. It's not a bad trek. It's about 30 minutes, I think. It might be a little longer than that. It's fairly close, but I don't think it's close enough to be, like, relatable to the Outer Banks. So, yeah, it's in kind of a... it's a little too far, I think. So it's not close enough to be relatable. It would be close enough for me. Yeah, Jerry. Well, here's... My wife would have had us out there already if it weren't for the fact that there's literally no internet in that entire area. And I still got to be able to function, right? Literally none. Yeah, there's a huge wait list for that in that area, Jerry. I mean, you can get the Starlink stuff, but he can't launch satellites fast enough. He can't get the satellites up quick enough to match the demand for his product. It's pretty crazy. I looked into it. At first I looked into it for her parents. Because it's extremely rural when it comes to, utilities and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's like a no bueno for me right out of the gate. I gotta be connected. But I mean, it could happen eventually. The closest town is about 10 miles, but it's like, it doesn't even have a stoplight. It barely qualifies as a town. The closest actual town is a little town called Columbia, and it's probably about 20-25 minutes. Yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there's not that's the major hurdle for that area. I think Starlink would be the only potential way to make internet, or get like decent internet out there.
Not even death can save you from me.
I mean, if you're like if you're like somebody that wants to kind of go off grid and you enjoy hunting, fishing, and all that kind of stuff, it's perfect. It's perfect. And I love certain aspects of that, but not. I can't go full blown, not disconnected. Like for fishing, I go there to her parents, and her dad and I would go fishing. That area is awesome. You could get to the Outer Banks, you can get to the Sounds. There's a huge lake near their house for fish if you like bass fish. It's perfect for hunting and fishing. In fact, one of her uncles would. I don't think he would be the. He had things set up to where people could come hunt on his property. I don't think he ever acted as like a guide or anything. He might have, but I mean, if you're a hunter, it's a great area. There's all kind of stuff like that. There's some tracks. There's some decent courses towards the Outer Banks, but like where they're at, there's nothing. Like it's all farmland. But like if you wanted to get away from things, that's the place to go for sure. And definitely sometimes nice to disconnect for a little bit. But. It's not in my nature to stay disconnected for that long. Jackson. Yeah, I've actually been through Jacksonville. I've never like stayed or been actually like spent any time there. Yeah, I've been through Jacksonville. From what I understand, Jacksonville's a little redneck, so I might fit in.
Thanks.
Wait, what did I use? Have y'all been watching any of the Caitlin Clark stuff? The girl that came out of Iowa? Or no, who'd she play for? Iowa or Indiana? No, that's who she's playing for Indiana now in pros in WNBA. She came out of Iowa. Have y'all watched any of that stuff? Man, she has gotten She has actually put WNBA on the map. It's wild. They were talking like it would, but I honestly didn't think. I figured it'd be like a flash and then it'd kind of blow over. But it's kind of crazy. Um, the amount of noise she's generating, and the team she plays for sucks. I mean, they have a horrible record. I think they're like the second worst ranked. Just paid attention to what's happening. Like, I mean, I don't even watch like the NBA. I usually watch a decent amount of college ball during the NCAA's. Ooh, we got chaos. But yeah, I don't even watch NBA, much less gonna watch WNBA. But dude, she's actually like, they're like crowd capacity. They're having to upgrade arena sizes because she's drawing so much attention to their games. I was poo-pooing it a little bit, but I think it wasn't her. There was a lot of noise when their NCAA stuff finished, that there was people going, she could play in the NBA, and I was like, there's no shot. That's just not going to happen. But as a WNBA player, she can shoot, and she's got the moves. She's a really good guard already, and I think she's going to break some rookie records before it's over with. But I mean, here's what's crazy, and it's like wild to me. It almost feels like, from what I've seen, that even though she's getting the crowds, getting the butts in the seats, a lot of the NBA players that have been there for a while do not like her. It's crazy. Because she's getting them what they've been wanting, and now they don't like her for it. No problem, Roberto. We'll be looking for you. It's just crazy to me, cause she is. I've watched some of her gameplay footage. She's good. She is good. She is good. She is the real deal when it comes to her play. I mean, there's no argument with that. But I mean, yeah. I mean, when it boils down to it, there's a lot of that. I mean, it's boiled down to the white girls making a lot of noise and they don't like it. But dude, like, she went to, what was that last game, like Vegas or something? And they had to upgrade the arena to a 20,000 seat arena because the first one sold out that they normally play in. It's wild. Yeah, well, that's just it, Shiz. I think every away game, they're upgrading the arenas that they're playing in. I think every away game. Yeah, that's right. It was. It was like twice the capacity of one of their finals games or something like that from last year. They sold out like a 20,000 seat arena. 20,000 seat to watch a game. That's crazy. No problem, Roberto. I'll be looking out for stuff for you. I mean, think about that. 20,000 seats is a large arena. And they sold it out. That's crazy. And it was WNBA game. I mean, this is literally what they've been crying to get for decades at this point. And now they're getting it, and she's just catching a bunch of heat for it. It's wild. The mentality is just, I can't wrap my mind around it. No, it's not, it still could potentially just fizzle out. I mean, there's a pretty good likelihood of just eventually it fizzling out. But for now, I mean, they're selling a lot of tickets. They should be happy about it. Yeah, I would. No, I would 100% agree with that, Jerry. I think it was just because it was more physical. Um, but I feel like that's almost like every professional sport now. I mean, let's face it. I mean, I think the initial draw to any kind of professional sports was just the fact that it's almost like a blood sport. To a degree, regardless of what it was. Hockey, yes, I would agree. It was just a blood sport on ice, but it stayed that way. I mean, they still let them fight it out. You know, let it go so long before they break it up. It's just funny to me, man, that they even allow that in sports anymore. Yeah, Jeb, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, you know, it's not hate watching, but I think right now her draw is just the people just are coming to see what she's going to do. I mean, just put it bluntly, I think it's one of those, let's see what little white girl's going to do. But no, seriously, I think that's kind of the mentality almost. Um, and it'll peter off because overall the games just still aren't that exciting. You think they eventually take it out? I don't know, man.
Thanks.
Does anybody ever really get hurt in those fights? Because you're so off balance trying to swing. You have to hold each other just to stay up while you're doing it. I just don't feel like anybody ever really gets hurt in any of those fights. We'll check these amulets for Roberto. Well, here's what's funny about that, Jeb. Like, here lately, all with all the hype around Caitlin Clark, they're just showing all these great shots and uh, plays and stuff. But what's funny is, before she hit the the scene. Like, usually it was just videos, compilation videos of all the horrible shots. It's really funny to go back and look at some of the compilations of just some of the horrible plays that you see. It's just funny to see the juxtaposition of the media right now from where it was to what they're doing right now with her. Oh yeah, sure do, Greg. In fact, we should probably pop in. I'll pop. Well, no, I'm gonna hold off. We got a chaos terror zone running right now, so I'm going to let this run, and then when this terror zone's over, we'll do some IDing if anybody's got sunders and stuff. Right now, we got a really good terror zone, so I'm gonna let this play out. Die. I feel it. Oh, there we got it. Ooh, you're gonna golf today? Isn't it hot? Man, that's gonna be brutal, dude. Well, maybe not up there. It's like super. How hot is it right now? It's 90. Not horrible. Mid-80s. Yeah, that's not too bad. I golfed in that all the time. That's not too bad. Cool. Yeah, that's true, man. You'll be playing into the evening. And I'm sure there won't be any beer in the cooler or nothing. People don't drink and golf at the same time. I hear you. I wouldn't disagree, Jerry. I wouldn't disagree with that. Like, I like a beer, but I mean, yeah, a little more taste is not bad as well. Swing them good, man. Don't hit nobody. Oh, there, shots fired.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh no, Eric. Just a shouting match. It didn't get physical, did it? High noons? Never heard of high noons. I don't drink that much anymore. I have a beer on occasion, but I don't really Really, I don't really indulge that much anymore. Wow, that's interesting. High noons. Might check it out. Oh, he died. See you, buddy. Have a good one.
Greetings.
Hit him good. High noons. I doubt I'll remember that. I'll have to have him remind me. I don't mind trying different things. Oh my god. Kids, man. Oh man, I don't there's not a teenager alive where discretion is a word in their vocabulary. Oh man. No fear when you're a teenager, man. No fear. Impulsive's definitely in the vocabulary. Have any of y'all ever seen people like out in the wild doing like all the TikTok, Instagram nonsense like out in public? Like you see like a bunch of that stuff kind of getting posted, but I feel like it's really regulated to like specific like LA, maybe Miami, New York. There's like I feel like it's really concentrated in certain areas. Because I've just never seen, but you'd think by how prolific it is on TikTok that you'd see it. Torch, what's up, brother? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, feel like even people that live in a lot of the major cities probably don't see it unless they're in like one of those hot spots. Like, I feel like Austin's probably a hot spot as well. Nashville? I can see Nashville. Isn't that where that hot tour girl's at? that was like the biggest thing of the year. Yeah, right. Yeah, that kind of nonsense it just strikes me as so weird, especially in public. Yeah, Torch, if you just get on the mailing list, You'll get notification for updates when we'll be
overburdened.
doing like beta testing, and then at some point we'll have it downloadable, all that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Right now, it's not in a position to be open for download. The plan is to move it to at least a playable state for like a bunch of people being able to play test it. It'll be kind of a controlled thing, right? Like the matches will be 80 people, so we need to play test 80 people, and then we'll need to play test multiple games of 80 people and scalable and all that kind of stuff. So, but right now, we're just play testing with like local server setups. Because what we plan on doing is getting something that maybe hosted on AWS or something, so that we can do some closed alpha testing and get like a full game of people in, and we'll have to test stuff like you know, the team play and all that kind of stuff. But if you're just on the email list, 100% you'll get notified for that kind of stuff. Our plan, now that we've got the website live, is to be really active as far as keeping people engaged and knowing what's going on. Initially, but here's the thing, Torch. We'll have to test internationally as well at some point. We have to. There's no way we can't do that. This type of game has to be scalable to like international play. It's got to be. There's no way to get around that. Because we're not shooting to be like some little small thing, right? We're shooting for it to be at the scale of the big games, to where anywhere in the world you could connect to a server and play. So that'll be part of it as well.
I am overburdened.
Thanks.
Come on, give me something to look at. What's my magic find now? 234. We're getting into that pocket that I like. I should be able to start dropping some stuff. RNG not liking me right now. Haven't even seen a Sunder. $345. Yeah, it's kind of weird for me this season, man. My luck has been atrocious with the drops. I feel like I haven't put it nowhere near as many hours as I normally do, but I usually have decent luck. Yeah, Torch. That was kind of, yeah. That was the direction we were leaning art-wise. There's really a market for more old school, right? There's a point to where it becomes too polished or too clean, maybe is the word, too cartoony. So we're all like older gamers. And not that we're trying to cater to just older gamers, but I feel like there's just a hunger for like the more old school stuff. I just feel like it's out there, and even with like younger players, I think just in general, there's a reason why like Counter Strike is so popular. I mean that game is, I don't even know how old now, but it consistently is at the top playable game or played games. It's just been for that long. Like Rainbow Six is kind of that way. I don't know. It just feels like the direction a lot of the games have moved that are trying to gain like mass appeal, but they're just not hitting it for whatever reason. And it might just be like the art style. Maybe it's just gameplay. Just people aren't enjoying like what they're trying to do. I don't know. It's just weird. Let's get rid of some of these. We need to. All right. After this tear, it's 3:26. 4 o'clock. We'll do a couple giveaways, and we'll do any IDing that people need for the bounties. We'll go ahead and get that stuff knocked out. We got a good tear zone, so I'm gonna let this rock for now until this tear zone's over. Maybe we'll cube a couple of charms. It's only one Phoenix Strike. Lame.
I am overburdened.
This one is craftable or cubable. Wait, which piece is that, some guy? Is that the shield?
Hail to you, champion.
Maybe it's a grail. There is some of those weird pieces out there that you just, until you see it, you don't even realize.
Thanks.
Still need to upgrade my dudes. That weapon. This hustle weapon's not doing it for me. I need just a straight damage weapon. Yeah, right. Tell Amy. They used to be so common for me, but I don't think I've found one in 2 seasons either, to be honest with you. Switch. I've been good about not rolling another Sork or Barb so far this season. Usually I break down and do one. Especially Barb.
Can save you from me.
Don't jump into the fire. I'll lose my mark again. They turned the drops off. Some people had decent luck. Just hadn't been me. For show. I got enough cubables. I don't need any more. We'll throw this last one in here just in case. What we doing next season, Eric? Thinking about going assassin out of the gate this next one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way in. We're not even going to play around. How have we not gotten asunder? Yeah. Might have to turn the contrast and brightness down. Look away from the screen as I'm playing.
Thanks.
A Rifson? Yeah, we'll see. We got time. But I think I am going to try playing an assassin out of the gate. Jeremy, we're gonna wait till after this Terror Zone since we got a chaos. After this chaos, I'm gonna jump into a drop game. Got chaos Terror Zone's got to take advantage, even though I'm not getting anything. No, David, it's going to be a shooter, but it's going to have a lot of ARPG roots because of the way we're going to do the loot system. The loot system is going to be, honestly, it's going to be more like an ARPG or maybe almost MMO-ish. It's not going to be the typical gun grind like you see in like Call of Duty and all those. Yeah, we'll be doing the bounties as well as soon as Chaos is over. I don't get these opportunities very often. It usually gets like some pretty bad terror zones. Getting a Chaos one pretty early on in the stream is kind of cool. Yeah, it's going to be the Battle Royale loot route. It's going to be different in the way it's handled, just in general. It's going to be a different style. But in essence, it's Battle Royale, but it's going to be a loadout system like Warzone, where you can build a loadout going that you can get or play with. But unlocking all the guns and attachments and armor and all that stuff will be in the vein of an MMO or like an ARPG. It'll be different. Either people will love it or it'll be the worst game in the world. Only one way to find out, right? I like the concept. Because the one thing I hate about the battle royale, like Warzone, is the gun grind is atrocious. I hate it. You gotta put like it. You have to level to unlock stuff, and then you gotta use it to unlock attachments, and you just gotta go through this whole linear progression system that just gets boring. No RNG, no luck. I like to have a little luck thrown in. I think it's fun. I enjoy it. That's actually a kind of a cool idea. I gotta start writing this stuff. I'm gonna have to start writing this stuff down. Hold on. And we'll have to use a play off of Stygian so that we don't. Well, Stygian's not a Blizzard or a Diablo. What's Stygian? Where's that originate? I feel like they use that somewhere. Stygian. Stygian. Did I spell it right? It means very dark. That's interesting. Huh. Makes kind of sense. That would actually be kind of funny, right? Because you guys would understand. Diablo players would get it. Like you open a loot box, and instead of loot popping out, this little doll pops out and runs at you and blows up. That'd be hysterical. Because one thing we had talked about that we're thinking about putting in is traps, for sure. Hey Liam, what's up, buddy? You guys are wild.
I can't carry anymore.
What about a throwable instead of a grenade? Like a throwable, and it hits, and it becomes a doll that tries to track down its nearest target within a timer. You know what I mean? Like, because we also talked about that, like some weird, you know, non-conventional explode. Like, say you have like it's like a jar or something, and you throw it and it shatters, and a little Stygian doll runs out and has like a timer. Like it runs for like 3 seconds or something, and if it gets near an enemy, it explodes. Because you could actually work that into a storyline, right? It could be like something that you find in the pyramid that has like some, you know, ancient, you know, weaponry that utilize Stygian dolls. I mean, you could work a story around that. Wouldn't make a whole lot of sense technically, but it would be kind of fit the theme of the story. Because again, it's one of them things where you can do whatever you want. If you can work it into a storyline, it makes more sense. Boy, that was almost a mess. Teleporting in the middle of that. No, don't kill my column. I think it would work. I think there's a way to make that work. Wow, it's dual leech. It's only +1. Wow. Could have been something. See, because I had that kind of like some sort of concept like that in my head already, where like instead of grenades, you like threw a jar of scarabs that would attack you, type of thing. So I kind of already had that in my head. The Stygian doll thing would be hysterical, and there would be like kind of a meme thing that a certain audience would get.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be stuff like that, for sure. Like dead-end hallways. I played around with the concept of maybe having like a room that you get locked into, that you got to figure out how to like. I don't know though. I've never been a fan of like puzzle traps, where you know you like get trapped into a room and you got to like work out a puzzle to get out of it. I think that you could play around those types of things a little bit, because you don't want to. You kind of want. The goal is to be like pretty fast-paced, so you can't start leaning into like solving puzzles and stuff like that. But there's probably a way to work around those kind of concepts, and make them workable and still like free-flowing. Trapped in a room was that's a freaking nightmare. To get trapped with them, no, that's just a nightmare. That's just torture at that point. Joe, what's up, buddy? Man, I can't believe I hadn't even got a single bounty or a Sunder to drop.
Thanks.
We'll kill my merc.
Thanks. Thanks. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, well, Eric, I was thinking about doing that through like an armor system, like with the boots, like literally like a faster run walk. It won't be like we got to be careful with balancing, so you can't make stuff like crazy fast, but there's like a noticeable increase in speed, walk speed, run speed, and stuff. Because they do that in the shooters now. They just do it through like attachments on guns. You have like a faster run speed and movement speed, so it's easily put into those games because it's already there. But I'm thinking potentially through like because I want to do like boots, gloves, helmet, some sort of like tactical gear piece, which would kind of be like a belt almost, and probably not a chest, because we have like I don't know how with Warzone or Call of Duty, for instance, you have like you can get armor plates and you put them in and they like absorb damage before you get hit. We have a system like that. It's not using armor plates, but it's using like chest armor type of situation. So we have a kind of a that kind of takes that piece, but like gloves can have like different stats, like it can like help with your recoil on your weapon, aim down sight speed. So there's all kind of components to that we could build into certain item pieces: gloves, belt, boots, and helmets. Probably the 4 right now. Might go beyond that, but it's at least those 4. And the system's going to be tiered, right? So we're actually going to have like normal through legendary tier, five tiers. So like everybody will start, like their base starting set will be like X number of weapons, pretty basic set of weapons, all white, normal. And then helmet, gloves, boots, belt. You start with like a base tier of everything, and then you can loot or find upgrades on all those. And that also applies to like the weapons themselves will be tiered, and the attachments to the weapons will be tiered. So we're doing that because that expands out the loot base. Like, it just builds out the number of items that you can find and expands on their quality and everything else. I'm kind of toying around with potentially having a way to even build in some sort of crafting system, but that would probably be further down the line. Yeah, there'll still be leveling. There still will be leveling. I've just got to come up with a concept that would work with this system to make leveling mean something. So right now I'm working around the itemization system for the looting, but I don't want to leave leveling out because people always like to see leveling. I mean, that's just always like every game. Just leveling and gaining something has always just been a cool part of every type of game, like most genres. So I just got to work out some sort of system to where leveling makes sense. Yeah, right, Liam. Because, like, for instance, like the crafting thing that I'm thinking about, because with a leveling system like that, or a loot system like that, you're gonna start getting duplicates. I mean, that's just part of like a loot system. There's always going to be duplicates. So some way to maybe do a breakdown into components for duplicates that can become crafting materials in conjunction with, obviously you see where I'm coming from because of what we play, using like a base item, like a white weapon of some sort, and crafting it, giving you a chance to, you know, create an upgraded version of that weapon or something. There's all kind of ways I can go with that. I gotta flesh them out and like write down some concepts that I think might work. Because again, it's not a ARPG. It's going to be a shooter, so it's got to make sense in that capacity. But I just feel like people just regardless if you're a shooter fan or, you know, like other game styles, I think just there's like universal concepts that people just like and enjoy in games that I think you could roll into a game like this and still make it fun. But again, I mean, it's just, you know, it's kind of open. There's no limitations. Well, there might be like hardware, graphical, programming limitations to make certain concepts work. But a lot of that stuff can be overcome. It's just a matter of coming up with good ideas that make sense. And I guess that's why they asked me if I wanted to be like lead designer, whatever that entails, because the concepts that we have in the game, for the most part, are mine. Like, our original plan was to build like a survival game, because we also, a lot of the guys I play with, like in 7 Days as well, they're just fans of multiple genres like me. And we just kind of kicked that aside because we were playing Warzone a lot at the time, and we're just getting fed up with the game. Actually, we could go in a pub game. But like, the pyramid concept was my idea. We were kicking around a way to do some sort of vertical BR, and I came up with the pyramid concept, and like doing the loot system was my concept, and there was a few other pieces of it. Like, I did like the initial level design, because the guys I work with, they're like very good programmers. They were able to make the animations work on the characters, and they could do like the physics modeling and all that kind of stuff. They're good at that kind of stuff. And we have one artist that's designing like skins and stuff. But like, coming up with the concepts was not really their forte. And I'm like always got all kind of crazy ideas going when it comes to games. We talk about it all the time here. I'm in Wind 1. If you got Sunders to ID, you've got Annihilus to ID. What else we got? We got the Annihilus bounty right now. We still got these 2 Sunders. We got a couple of items to give away as well. We'll probably throw on the wheel. Let me get my book. Let's put this up here. Let's put this... I don't have a place to put it. Let's do that. I don't know why I have this stuff. I don't know why I have a triangle armor. Some of these are decent bases. Oh, let me put my Nihilus up just in case anybody needs a Nihilus to ID. Shiz got a couple of things. That is Shiz. Arctic's is Shiz, right? There's a poison. Absolutely worst one you can get. But there's a poison. And a bad cold one. Alright, what's this? Oh, wait. Hold on. I don't have room. Let me ID stuff first, Jeremy, and then we'll do that. Who dropped the, Alright, this is Joe. Oh. Kind of close. 16-16. It's not a bad Annihilus. 15-13. I hear you, Eric. Work getting into that game time, man. Well, I'll be on Friday. Are you off Friday? You got plans Friday? Yeah, right, Liam. Yeah, hire some of them Twitch bots. Hey, we can put their graphics arts to test. It's like, here, design me a character. If it's good, I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? Because I have to come up. We got to build gun skins. We got to build character skins. The characters themselves. Art for the pyramid. Alright, who's this? Who just dropped it? Oh, it's Can. Okay. $15.19. One off on every stat on that. 14.7. Oh, decent amount of sunders. 72 lightning. That's a good sunder. It's not a bad one. 72 fire. Is this one? 82 fire? This might be one. Yeah, 82 fire eye graphic. Okay. That's the Burr rune though, Can. Can just won the Burr rune. Alright, here's the Sunder. Come get your Burr rune. Ah, that's... Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. When I... Like when I started working in programming, they took so much more time off than other jobs I used to have. Hey Dennis, what's up, brother? Alright, Can just won the Burr rune off of the Sunder bounty. So all we have left on the two Sunders that are left is it's got to be exact match. Graphics, stat, and element. Any other bounty IDs? And then we'll switch. Jeremy's got a Enigma he wants to roll off. Or we could do a bounty. What do you guys want to do? Should we just spin it? Maybe we'll just spin it. What did the Terror Zone switch to? I didn't notice. Steps. Spin it. Alright, hold on. All right, Jeremy, I got room now. David, I watched the stream when he had it go live for a little bit. I didn't watch the end of it. I mean, when I was doing stuff, so I just happened to pop in and saw where he had to count down for it to go live for that quick alpha test thing. Honestly, it looked kind of corny, but I think the whole concept is built around a loot system. So I'd be really curious to see Llama's take on a loot system that he built and designed. So I might check it out at a later date, because I think he's just like still early alpha testing type stuff. So I tend not to mess with that stuff right now. But who's that? Wait, who just gave me that? Oh, that's Jeremy. Okay. But yeah, I would love to get his take on a loot system, because I think that is a big part of the game, right? So we probably will. We'll probably take a look at it once it's in a later state, for sure. All right, so Jeremy just kicked in another Enigma. Wait. What we got? Another 772 roll. Are you duping? Jeremy, any ideas on how you want to run it, or you want to just do like a wheel giveaway? Did Llama announce if it was going to be a paid release, or if it was a free to play? God, another 40. You are duping. I don't know in what state people's players or what their characters are in now. Like, we got like a Shaco, unID Shaco. We got a Andariels. But it's like, I think we're at the point where Shacos are like, whatever. I don't know why I have that. Any assassins need a +3 lightning sentry claw. It is a runic. It's kind of nice. I don't think most players are playing Trapper, though. Fred, what's up, brother? I didn't notice. Jeremy, did you answer me? Do you want to do anything special? Oh, dude, it wasn't scrolling. God dang it. My bad. It wasn't scrolling. I had it stuck in one spot and it wasn't scrolling down. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up. Throwing. Okay, okay. Now I gotta catch up. I missed all this chat. Job for bounty. Shiz, I know the D-webs are just being found. Like a random rare one? Okay. Okay, Enigma Hodo for spin, and then we'll do like a bounty for the jaw rune. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's do this for the bounty. This is for jaw rune. For the jaw rune for bounty, let's do rare gloves. Let's do the same thing. Rare gloves, total resist. Rare gloves, total resist for jaw rune. Let me put that up. Bounty. Rare gloves, total resist equal jaw. Okay, and we'll spin the Hodo and we'll spin the Enigma. Okay. I think it's scroll. Alright, it's scrolling now. Jesus. I was sitting here just staring at the screen like no response, and the damn chat was going down the whole time. Alright, so we'll do the rare gloves until, we'll do 30 minutes. So we'll do quarter till 5. We'll go ahead and run that till quarter till 5. And I'll go ahead and we'll spin off this other stuff. Alright, so here's what we got. We'll do, alright, I'm going to do this. We have 2 D-webs. One's unID'd. Then we have 2 facets that go with them. We do have a 5/5 poison and a 4/5 poison. I'm going to put the 4/5 with the lower one. We don't know what this is, but we'll put the 5/5 with the unID'd just to make that a little more interesting. We got a 40 resist Hodo. Again, perfect roll Hodo as far as resist. And we have an Enigma, which is a pretty high roll one. It is mage play, so it doesn't matter as much. And we'll do that last. Jaw rune is for the glove bounty. Alright, so here we go. It's going to be the first thing. First thing is going to be the +1 D-web with a 4/5. Again, if you win, you can pass. And if it passes twice, we go to the next item. Next item will be Hodo, 40 Hodo. Then we'll do 5/5 with unID'd D-web. And we will ID it before handing it over. And last item will be Enigma. Alright. We'll do that. Get the wheel. On the one that's ID'd is -43. Is that correct? It's not a great one, but it's still D-web. No, it's a good. We gave the other one, the lower one, away already. It's a +1, but it's a -49. 50's perfect. So this is actually, I mean, honestly, it's still a good D-web. So this will be first. Second, third, Enigma. Alright. Type 1 to be on the wheel. Oh, my bad, Dennis. I was trying to catch up and I just missed a lot. Yeah, if you get a high minus resist roll, that's like the really important component. Getting that with a +2 is awesome for sure. Because I got that, the first one I ever found was a +1, but it was a -50. So it was a really cool D-web to find out the gate. This is for the ID'd one, Jeremy. This is for the one that's already ID'd. +1 -49. I'll put you on there anyways. then Hodo, and then I'll just leave you on there. If your name pops, I'll just respin it. Anybody else? 7 names. This is for everything. You got to be on the wheel if you're wanting like the Enigma or the Hodo, all that stuff. You got to be on the wheel now. It's still a really good one, Fred. I mean, getting that high roll on that is pretty awesome. Now, if it had been a plus 249, yeah, definitely would have been trade material for sure. All right, we're going to close it out in a second. Torch, this is for the items. We got multiple items. We got, initially we were spinning for the D-Web, the 149 D-Web and facet, then a 40 Hodo, and then we're doing a 5 facet with an un-ID'd D-Web, and then the last item's an Enigma. Alright, we're going to close it out and start spinning. Jerry, Jerry, are you at the golf course? Jerry's at the golf course, by the way. He just opened it up on his phone, 100% I can bet. Ain't no shot he's canceled. Ah, delayed. Man, you're already 20 minutes past your tea time. I'd be kind of mad. All right, here we go. Shuffle. Oh my God, man. All right, Eric. Yay or nay? This is on the first one. Take or pass? Okay. All right, Eric's at work, so I'll hold it for him. Correct? Okay. All right. You like that, Dennis? Appreciate it, man. Tell all your friends. Okay, shuffle. This is for the 40 Hodo. Tommy! 40 Hodo. Yay or nay? Pass or keep? Yeah, Liam, it's going to be 18, so they actually can't play. Alright, Tommy's going to take the Hodo. Alright. There he is. Let's move it over here where it's less crowded. Alright, up here, Tommy. I'll hold it till he gets clear. Up top. Top left. There he is. Alright. Here you go, man. 40 Hodo for Tommy. Alright, next one. Un-ID D-Web and Facet. Some guy. Yay or nay? Enigma's the last item. Last time I was in Vegas, they were still building that stadium for the Raiders. It's been that long since I've been there. Some guy's going to pass. Wow. He wants that Enigma. Alright, here we go. We respin if it hits him again. Shiz! Wait, Shiz, you were wanting a D-Web, weren't you? I get to ID it. Pass? I thought you wanted a D-Web. Okay, okay. Well, since it's on ID one and I know people want it, we'll keep spinning. Oh, did you? Okay, gotcha. Alright. If it's some guy or shiz, we keep spinning. Alright. Hit shiz again. Man, it wants you to have that thing bad. Jeremy. Jerry. Yeah, I know, Jeremy. I watched it. Hey, Jerry could pass. Give it to Jeremy? Okay. Nice. Alright, here we go. We're going to ID it. I guess if I could click on the right thing here. Now we get to see it. Where's my book? Killer, what's up, brother? Alright, here we go. Oh, it's a 2, but it's a 45. It's not a bad one. 250 would have been awesome to see there. It did roll +2. What you want to do with it, Jeremy? There's the spin. A 245. Alright. Are you in here? Are you X-Silence? Okay. I thought you were. Alright, last up is the Enigma.
Thanks.
And I'll take, how should we do this? Jerry took it and gave it. So technically he shouldn't be on the wheel either. He won, he just gave it away. Enigma. Alright, here we go. Shiz. Enigma. Yay or nay? Thought you just said you needed it, right? Yeah. Alright, bring me them gloves, guys. We need rare gloves. Jaws bounty. Are you Plague? I don't remember. You are, right? Congrats, dude. Alright, so we're doing total resist on rare gloves. You got till 4:45 Eastern, so 19 minutes. Still plenty of time. Does anybody need a Shaco? Oh, you've never had an Enigma before? Oh, that's awesome. Anybody need a Shaco? We got un-ID'd Shaco. I don't know if anybody even needs one now. I don't know why that's there. I got that as well. I don't know why those are there. I mean, if you need one for one of your alts or something, Jerry, I was just going to throw it on the ground if nobody needed it. But if you need one, I'll hold it. Somebody else was looking for Trang gloves. Apparently, they're not dropping that much. There was somebody else Sunday looking for Trang gloves. All right, let's get them rare gloves. Yeah, it might have been Shiz. I'm assuming 74 is max defense, base defense. I forgot about those. What build uses Rens? I don't know why I have these either. Man, I hope so much junk in my inventory. I don't know why I have a towel belt. I think I was holding on to this perfect fire sunder in case I flip my druid to a fire druid. See you, Jerry. Hit him straight. Dude, when I was just running Chaos, I found like 4 or 5 pair. Anybody need Rens? Steel Rens? That should be more the question. Oh, that's right, because we were IDing them for him. Can found like 4 pair, like within a really short period of time. Were you talking about, Eric? Was I holding the carrion for you? You still need it? Yeah, I don't think so, Liam. I mean, it's got to be the case, right? You can, I mean, I guess technically, if even like super rare, you can't have like the best. I mean, it can't be like the best. But I get what you're saying. Snipes, what's up, brother? Ah, gotcha. I'll put it with the D-Web, so we'll remember. We'll put it right there. I don't know why that's there. Oh, I think I took it off my druid. Yeah, make sure to keep that for the druid. Alright, bases. Do we need to get rid of some bases? See, this was an exceptional base that I kept that was really decent. But it's an exceptional base. So it rolled 4-socket ethereal, high resist. But it's an exceptional base. So it's like, quit holding on to that. That's a decent mage plate. Keep that. Oh, that's not ethereal. Might need to hang on to that. Nah, I hear you, man. Anybody need any fort bases? Tommy, are you Florida man? Tommy's Florida man's grandpa. He's the originator of Florida man. Oh my God. How have y'all not found gloves? Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna do one run. If I find gloves, I'm keeping the jaw room. Bounties, Jeremy, or snipes, just doing bounties. Wow, there's nothing even in this chaos. Yeah, Eric. Dude, none of that ever makes any sense anymore. I'm sure it's the same Reddit thing from that did the whole GameStop thing, wasn't it? Or isn't it? Oh, we got boots, not gloves. Y'all lucky. Yeah, I don't get any of that stuff anymore. You know, the like all the crypto coin scams and just all that stuff that's always going on. People just keep dumping money in the stupidest thing. Wild times, man. Wild times.
I can't carry anymore.
No, because they have to come to me un-ID'd, killer. So that's how we negate the gambling thing. Oh, I know, Tommy. A lot of those are scams. I see those scams on Facebook a lot, in like the trade groups and stuff on Facebook. There's people that try and like sell form gold, but they're like scamming. Dennis, I couldn't, man. It was embarrassing. I couldn't watch it. What time is it? All right, we're rolling up on. I'm gonna go back into win one. All right, if you got gloves, bring them. If nobody has any, we'll extend it out 15 minutes to the end of the stream. But yeah, I'm stopping at 5 today, guys. I started early because I got a business dinner I got to go to. We got to get all our... we got to get incorporated and get all our business stuff set up. So we got the unfun stuff to do for our game. Oh, who got? Joe found a pair. 30? That's actually a good roll. That's a perfect roll. 30's in the lead with Joe. No, that was a good. That was it right there. So that leaves 6 minutes. Can's got a pair. Oh, 36. Can, did you throw? Okay, yeah, Can got 2 pair. All right, we're gonna decker these. No, 23. 36 is the lead. Can's got the lead. Hey, he's winning it with the bounty stuff though. It's not like just on the wheel. He's winning it with the bounties. Yeah, that's my prediction, Dennis. Is that when's the convention? You guys happen to know when they're doing the convention? That he's going to bow out. I feel like he's going to bow out. August. So it's a full month plus. I think he's going to announce within the next 2 weeks that he's not going to run. But they're not going to put somebody in his spot. They're going to move Kamala up to running for president, and then she'll just pick a VP running mate. That's my guess. Next 2 weeks, because it's getting bad. I think he's getting a lot of internal pressure to drop out, and he's made hints about it. So I think in the next 2 weeks he's going to drop out. Big Mike. I guess it could happen. I honestly don't know. There's not anybody that stands out in my mind that they can put up even for VP. Well, 50 Cent runs, he'll be running on the Republican side. Yeah, that's the thing, some guys. She actually polls worse than Biden does, which is wild. Um, Kanye, I think he's gone quiet. Like Biden's approval rating's been running like in upper 30s, which is not great. But Kamala's is like 20 something. So, yeah, I don't know what options they have, because the original conversation was Gavin Newsom for president, but he can't be on the ticket with Kamala because you can't have a VP and a president running from the same state. So that combination is just out. They can't do that. Oh no, I get that, Dennis. But they literally, by law, by the Constitution, he can't run with her because you can't have the president and the VP from the same state. So that's just out. Yeah, it is. That's a thing. So that ticket combo just can't happen. So, um, which leaves who though? That's the question. Bell, what's up, brother? Yeah, and the fundraising. So yeah, it's wild times. It's wild times. He's got another shot at it. This is gonna be it. This is the last shot. Oh, somebody dropped gauntlets. Oh, it must be Can. Oh, only 16. I think Can's.
I can't carry
I think
anymore.
Can's pretty much got it. He had 36. Those are 10. Yeah, nice try, Joe. Coming in there at the last second. They could pull a welcome to a weekend at Bernie's situation. I mean, it's crazy, guys. I mean, just the whole scenario is just wild. All right, Can wins the jaw rune. What was the Grand Charm? Oh, that's kind of nice. That's a nice one. You just found that? Weekend at Bernie's. Well, what about him? Would he? I guess he could. I guess maybe be on the ticket as VP nominee. I guess I don't know. I just don't have any names in my head of people she could pick for running mate. He is. I don't know how old is Bernie Sanders. Is he's 82. He's the same age as Joe Biden. Wow, I didn't realize he was that old either. No shot. Adam Schiff. Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way. Ah, that's right. He is. Yeah, he is listed as an independent. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Adam Schiff even still in Congress? He's been quiet. I don't know, guys. You know, every year I think it's just like this is the pinnacle. There's no way it gets crazier, and then it just gets crazier. Gretchen Whitmer, maybe. I could see them trying to push a dual women ticket. I could kind of see them trying to do that. Yeah. No, they're gonna pull Hillary from the Crips. There's no shot she would ever be VP to anybody. There's just that would just never happen. But yeah, I mean we're down to this is July, September, October. We're down to 4 months. It's just gonna be wild. Buttigieg, is he from California? I didn't even know he was from California. He he wouldn't be able to either. Yeah, they can't pick two from California. I mean, Trump hadn't even announced his his VP candidate. My guess on that's going to be Tim Scott. I think he's going to go with Tim Scott. All right, so the bounty's done. Let me clear that off. Somebody's got to win this J mod before. I don't think it's going to be Vivek. Honestly, even though he supports Trump, I don't know. I get this weird vibe that Trump doesn't actually like him. I don't know what it is. It's just like random. I couldn't point to any one thing. I don't think he likes him. So I think it's going to be Tim Scott. All right, we'll do a little bit of running. We might have to turn it up a little bit, but most people aren't sitting on Annihilus. Are they still running Declone that much? I mean, there's probably only a handful of people maybe even sitting on a bank of Annihilus. A couple every morning, so just mainly the Asia servers still. Nah, I'm not seeing that either. Shit show sitting on 30. Jesus Christ, man. That's a lot. Now, shrimp on treadmill. It was a senator. It was Rand Paul. Rand Paul, because it was like that weird funding that was going into like different research things, research projects. I do too. I actually think, yeah. He just, I don't know. He kind of he's been kind of pushed to the fringe because he opposes a lot on both sides of the fence. So I think just in general, like neither party likes him. I don't know what that means. Well, no, I don't know that I'd say that, Eric, because even like Tim Scott is actually pretty moderate, and he's honestly got a lot of respect in the Senate from both sides of the aisle. I think that's why I feel like Tim Scott's going to be the pick. 3. Get rid of this. Every little bit helps, I guess. I don't have a problem with her, Dennis. I mean, there's probably some policy things that I would probably disagree with her on, but I mean, she's not by any means is not extreme on any policy stuff, and I could deal with that. I think she's pretty level-headed. It's definitely smart. I don't know. I would not be opposed to that. I mean, I feel like she got kind of a bad rap on the on her foreign policy takes, but I just never thought they were that extreme. They were pretty nuanced. And I think a lot of the stuff she said about foreign policy, like intervention and stuff we do, it's kind of spot on. We just get involved in too much stuff. Some stuff definitely, I mean, you don't have a choice but to get involved in, but some things you just need to not. And I don't have a problem with that position. Really? Nobody else said anything. It might be your phone or whatever you're watching on. Yeah, Dennis, she literally pushed Kamala out of the run. And she was running as Democrat. But she's really shifted. Well, I don't know. I don't think she's like more of a classical liberal. I don't think she's actually ever moved her position. I think it's just a lot of the extreme positions are just moving so far in either direction that what would be considered a Democrat now is like moderate Republican. It's wild.
Not even death can save.
But it's even like, take Bill Maher, for instance. He was considered, 10 years ago, he'd have been considered like far left, I think. But like now, not even. That's what's so wild about things. And he's not changed his position on much of anything. But he's almost considered in the middle now. That's just crazy. I don't think being extreme actually gets you elected, because I think the extreme positions don't actually have that much voting power. Like, they make a lot of noise, but their voting power is not actually that strong. Because if you take, for instance, like the Squad, the progressive group, they're considered pretty far left, right? And they're like big on social media, and they're always making a lot of noise. But there's literally only maybe half dozen in the House that is considered in that position. If you think about that, like, they don't have actually any power. It's the people that tend to get elected actually end up being a lot more moderate. there's certain enclaves where that doesn't happen, and the more extreme positions get elected. But there's actually not that many. They just make a lot of noise, so it seems like it's a large swath of people, but it's literally not. They're just the most vocal on all the social media stuff now that everybody listens to and gets their news from. But they actually have no power. I mean, if you look at all the positions Joe Biden, or they were pushing Joe Biden to take when he first got elected, like the minimum wage stuff, they were pushing Medicare for all. They were doing all that stuff at the beginning, right after Biden got elected, and literally none of it happened because they didn't have the power, the political power in Congress to actually push more moderate Democrats in that direction. It just doesn't work that way. Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it, one of them got he lost his primary to a more moderate position. It is what it is. Oh, shoot. Alright, I gotta finish this run and go. I gotta meet the guys for dinner at 6. And it's a pretty decent way from here. Alright, we'll finish this run. I didn't realize it was already after 5. I appreciate it, Dennis. I tend to I tend to try and broaden my just listening skills. Like, I listen to a bunch on both sides, and there's, I mean, and if you know, there's people on both sides that make really great arguments and that actually have rational conversations. It's just that a lot of people don't hear them. Because there's a lot of stupid out there. There's so much dumb out there. It's wild. No, they try, Eric, for sure, but they tend to not. I mean, they tend to not be able to do anything. Because, I mean, if you look at how, like, the squad went after Nancy Pelosi, and they literally could do nothing. They couldn't. They couldn't do anything to her. And in fact, I would say that she actually kind of whipped them in line. They were making a lot of noise, but they didn't do much. See you, Jeremy. I'll be on Friday. Trying to get back on my regular schedule. We had kind of a wild week last week, so I'm trying to get back into. Yeah, it is a clown world, for sure. Wouldn't disagree with that at all. Because there's a lot of dumb out there.
Yes?
You mean you turned gray? Is YouTube censoring you?
Death can save you from me.
Alright. One last kill. Give me a drop. Ow. I tried to save it. Bam. Nope. I'm just not gonna have any luck this season. We'll keep grinding at it, but I'm just not getting any kind of drops. It's wild. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. I got dinner meeting I gotta go to. I will be on Friday this weekend. Sunday is my actual granddaughter's birthday party. I was thinking it was last weekend, but it's gonna be this Sunday. So I will be on Saturday, and I won't be streaming on Sunday. So whatever shenanigans we get into, it'll be on Saturday. All right, guys. Have a happy 4th. Don't blow your hand up with fireworks. And I'll see you guys up on Friday. Peace.